The people of Myanmar are facing crisis. A military coup has sent the country into turmoil. Families live in fear, harassed by soldiers, and struggling to find enough food to survive. Yet, the people of Myanmar are not without hope. They have found resolve to stand up to their oppressors, and the ministry we support continues its efforts to help children and families in the villages.
My main ministry is to help the children to educate it, give them home to live in, and then teach them how to live a life, and then teach them a daily life, and also teach them any skill that I can help them to teach, you see. I call it Feed My Lambs. I train them to help other people too. The parents are very poor, they cannot educate the kids, they cannot send the kids to the school, so I bring them to my home and I feed them in my house and let them go to school. The parents, they live near to the China border. In the village, they like to sell the children to the Chinese people, you know. So when I went to that village, I saw these children. So some of the children I bring back to my place so that the parent cannot sell these children, you know. But it's dangerous thing is sometimes the military come into the village, they will come and take, like last time when we are in the village, they need electricity, right? We have a generator. They took our generator, you know. By the time they give it us, we can't use it anymore. Especially dangerous for the young people because they will take them as a young man. They don't have much soldiers, so they want to take these people to go and fight for them, you know. Let them wear the soldier clothes and put them in front so that if anything happens, they die first. God is good all the time, you know. Even though we are in difficulty, He didn't leave us alone, you know. And then God also never leave us. God give us strength and hope.
The struggle for injustice comes in many forms, and International Justice Mission works against injustice all across the world. First Methodist Houston has partnered with them in their work in Bolivia.
There's a broad spectrum of work that IJM focuses on, and I think a lot of people know IJM to be an organization that fights modern-day slavery and human trafficking. It's surprising to me how few people are aware of what is going on, especially because we're, and not to say that our justice system is perfect by any means, but it does function at a basic level to protect generally those people who need protection. The Bolivia Field Office focuses on sexual violence against women and children. To paint a picture, at least in Bolivia, I think it's something like 75% of women experience some form of violence, whether domestically or sexually. And that's compared to 1 in 5 women globally. But since 2006, IJM's seen 218 people be restored through aftercare services, and they've seen 166 criminal convictions for, sexual violence related crimes against women and children. Speaking as believers, justice is something that's really close to God's heart. We are called to come together, not as individuals, but as a collective of people who have different gifts to advance the causes that are close to God's heart. It's kind of a command to do justice. And so, doing justice is speaking up for those without a voice. It's loving those who might not be able to give anything back to us. Because if we don't do it, I don't know, who else will.
First Methodist Houston believes we have a responsibility to fight injustice and alleviate suffering wherever we find it. Our missions campaign provides the funds to help battle these problems here and around the world. We believe that when we step out in faith, God moves through us. And when the church moves together, the world is transformed.